This is quick ways to make a narcissist live in agony until the end of his life. We all want to be seen, heard, and appreciated as people. But what happens when our need to be liked makes us focus too much on ourselves? When we are so focused on ourselves that we are willing to trick and hurt other people to get what we want. This is how narcissists act, and unfortunately, we all know someone who fits this description. If you've ever been taken advantage of by a narcissist, you know how painful it can be. But what if there was a way to make them suffer instead? For a start, I believe that revenge is never the answer. But you can protect yourself and set limits when you're dealing with a narcissist. Here are 10 ways to deal with people in your life who are narcissists. To start, ignoring a narcissist is one of the best ways to make them feel uncomfortable. This is because they care too much about how important they are, which makes them very angry when they are ignored. It can be helpful to ignore them in both direct and indirect ways, such as by not answering their messages or letting them into your life. The best way to hurt a narcissist is to not care about what they say or how they feel. This will take away their sense of control and make them feel vulnerable, which they hate. Secondly, ignore their negative feedback. Avoiding emotional distress in the face of a narcissist's criticism is a surefire way to bring them pain. Narcissists are known for being harsh critics of others and appearing to take pleasure in bringing others down. If you have a fragile sense of self-worth, it might be challenging to avoid internalizing their criticism. However, it's important to keep in mind that the people who criticize you are just showing off their own vulnerabilities. Thirdly, if you're an assured and confident person, narcissistic people may shy away from you. They try to compensate for their own flaws by avoiding people who exhibit these qualities and instead make others feel inferior. They look for any chance to disparage someone, revealing their own insecurities and the need to validate their own. One's ability to be manipulated or controlled by others decreases as self-assurance increases. If you challenge the narcissist's sense of superiority or self-assurance, you'll make them defensive and angry, which will make it more difficult for them to trap you. Fourth, expressing your happiness is the surest way to make a narcissist miserable. Narcissists are extremely egocentric people who can't stand it when others achieve success and steal their limelight. The more content you are, the more they will realize they have no impact on your life. Never look to a narcissist for comfort or approval. Turn your attention elsewhere, to the people and activities that bring you delight. Narcissists do not care if you are happy or not. In fact, they take delight in your misery. The motivation behind this is a need for ego satisfaction. But you shouldn't let that bring you down or steal your happiness. Fifth, give them nothing. Narcissists are extremely self-centered and will go to any extent to maintain their position at the center of attention. You may feel tempted to give in to their demands and shower them with attention in an effort to reduce the tension, but doing so will just reward their behavior and lead to even greater demands in the future. The best strategy is to do nothing for them and to ignore their wants altogether. Because of their short attention spans, narcissists will quickly move on to someone else if they are unable to get what they want from you. Number 6, you should not take whatever they say to heart. Narcissists prioritize their own needs above those of others, even if doing so harms the emotional well-being of those around them. They may purposefully hurt your feelings by saying something harsh to provoke a rise out of you. However, keep in mind that what they say isn't about you. Rather, they're trying to deal with their own problems by transferring them onto you. Don't let them make you feel awful about yourself for being superior than them or influence how you regard yourself. Let their insults roll off your back and spare them the thrill of seeing your reaction. Number 7, dare enough to say no without feeling guilty. Narcissists are exploitative because they take advantage of others to acquire what they want. They get what they want by making other people feel guilty about not doing enough to satisfy them. Narcissists will take advantage of others without giving anything in return, which can leave the victims feeling helpless. The simple act of saying no can be a powerful defense against narcissists. You should not feel bad about avoiding their traps. Always put yourself first. Narcissists are selfish and don't care about anyone else. Number 8. Never apologize for being authentic. People are more likely to feel defensive and feel the need to apologize when they are made to feel inadequate by a narcissist, or when their values or views are challenged. Yet, apologizing does nothing to improve the situation, and rather perpetuates the humiliating cycle the narcissist thrives on. This sends the impression that you condone the narcissist's detrimental behavior and are complicit in it. No matter how uncomfortable it may be, one should never apologize for being authentically themselves. Take a stand for oneself and avoid giving the narcissist the delight of making you feel small by disagreeing with them. Everyone, regardless of the narcissist's perspective, deserves respect, love, and kindness, and the approval of the narcissist is useless. Number 9. Confront them and call them for their poor actions. Narcissists have an exaggerated opinion of themselves and believe they are better than everyone else. They're not interested in hearing any kind of feedback, including constructive criticism. For this reason, it's vital to confront them about their destructive acts. It is crucial to set limits and make it clear that their actions will not be tolerated. Narcissists must be confronted directly if they are to be held responsible for their actions. This strategy can help decrease the damage caused by narcissism and motivate more good conduct. Narcissists are master manipulators, and they're exceptionally good at shifting blame away from themselves. They have a habit of shifting the blame for something or someone else on the other person. Calling out a narcissist when they make mistakes or act rudely is a crucial element of standing up to them. If you try to be too friendly to them, they may become even more disrespectful. Because of this, they may try to avoid any circumstance that can reveal their vulnerabilities. Number 10. To battle a narcissist's deceptive tactics, always remain faithful to your own boundaries. Since a narcissist's actions aren't affected by other people's thoughts, it's essential to state your boundaries clearly and firmly. The narcissist may be polite at first, but they may eventually resort to manipulative behavior, such as asking for favors they have no right to or making unreasonable demands. It's crucial not to give in to their manipulations. A simple no or "I apologize," but that is not possible should suffice. Disengaging from the conversation or leaving the narcissist's presence are two excellent remedies to take if they persist in their approaches. Narcissists take extraordinary care to safeguard their delicate self-esteem by avoiding circumstances that may create criticism, challenge their status, or engender thoughts of inadequacy. As a result, they put in just as much effort into upholding their reputation as they did into earning it. To overcome a narcissist, it may be essential to entirely cut ties with them and remove them from your life. Remember, maintaining firm boundaries and resolutely refusing to comply with their requests is crucial to overcoming their manipulative tactics. If you found this video helpful, please let us know by leaving a comment and by liking and subscribing to our channel. I appreciate you sitting down to watch this.
The conclusion in this video provides 10 ways to deal with narcissist people. Narcissists are people who focus too much on themselves and are willing to treat and hurt others to get what they want. To begin with, ignoring a narcissist is one of the best ways to make them feel uncomfortable. Second, ignoring their negative feedback is a survival way to bring them pain. Third, if you are an assured and confident person, narcissist people may shy away from you. Fourth, expressing your happiness is the surest way to make a narcissist miserable. Fifth, give them nothing, as a narcissist are extremely self-centered and will go to any extent to maintain their position at the center of attention. 6. Don't take whatever they say to heart. 7. They're enough to say no without feeling guilty. 8. Never apologize for being authentic. 9. Comfort them and call them for their poor action. Lastly, 10. Set boundaries and protect yourself. While revenge is never the answer, these tips can help you protect yourself and set limits when dealing with a narcissist. It is essential to keep in mind that the best way to hurt a narcissist is to not care about what they say or how they feel. By doing this, you take away their sense of control and make them feel vulnerable, which they have. Remember that narcissists do not care if you are happy or not. In fact, they take delight in your misery. Therefore, never look to a narcissist for comfort or approval. Set boundaries, protect yourself, and focus on the people and activities that bring you joy.